I wanted to check out a couple of shorts from JD DeLay because he's good at giving out information. He's very passionate about this subject, and he too believes that there should be no safe place for a chomo on this planet. And I think the conversation needs to be had because watching Vitaly and nobody giving a shit and the police not being able or having their hands tied or the DA or this or that, this should be the world's number one priority. The world's number one priority should be to protect children. Period, point blank. I enjoy how JD DeLay gets his point across. And again, he also, to the commenters, is asking them, why is there picking and choosing? Let me know what you stand behind. In the comments, a lot of people have let me know that it's part of the culture. It's no big deal. She lived a good life. They all do it. That makes me feel afraid for the daughters of the people that made those comments. For the sons of the people that made those comments. I fear for your children.
Hey, I have a question that's specifically for people that are in the LGBTQ community. And if you're not in that community, I want you to go to the comments and check out what their answers are because I already know what it's going to be. So look, y'all, I already know that there are people out there who refer to themselves as maps, and we all know who these people are, and that they're trying to make themselves a part of your community. How do you feel about that? Do any of you guys want schmetterschmiles, pee-pee touchers, and purple-headed pamper eaters in your community? Do you accept them? Would you ever accept them? How does it feel when other people try to associate you guys with them? Because I got a lot of homies, yo, and I've talked to them all, and they're 1,000% not down with the sickness. But I also understand that there might be some people out there who don't have the same access to be able to openly and freely communicate with people in your community. So I thought it might be nice to make an open forum right here, right now in the comments so that you can let those type of people know exactly where y'all stand on this. One love, y'all. Hey.
He's calling them out. He's calling out the LGBTQ, calling them out. And wants them to speak on how they feel about this. Now, he said MAPS. We're going to get to MAPS. There's other organizations that people need to know about. You have children, you want to protect your children, right? This is it. This is what you need to know. That these people exist, that they're out there, that they're lurking, that they're next door. They're down the block, they're in the park, they're at the gas station, they're everywhere. Hey, man, denounce these motherfuckers. Basically what he's telling the LGBTQ community. Because maybe these dudes, maybe these maps, these evil animals, maybe they feel like they're lying somehow. Salutes JD DeLay. I'm seeing a lot of people saying they have no place. I don't know if that's what he thought was going to happen. A lot of wood chipper claims. I agree. You know, I believe they should be sent to. You know what I'm saying? There's no place for them. Upper room too good for them.
So Germany just changed their laws lowering possession and distribution of child corn from a felony to a misdemeanor. And underneath this new law, somebody owning or distributing these types of materials could serve as low as 3 months in jail. Just for a little bit of context, mere possession of these materials in the United States can get you up to a 10-year prison sentence. And this law has a lot of people understandably upset, but not everybody. Pro-Schmetterschmeil activist groups celebrate as Germany decriminalizes the possession of child explicit images. Can we get some addresses for the headquarters of these activist groups, please? What type of world is it that we live in where there's groups that are actively, publicly supporting these types of behaviors? So Germany just changed their...
Bruh.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
So Germany minimizing the sentence for child corn. So that means you get popped with it out there, you do 3 months. What is that? That's a sad, horrible message to send to citizens, to people with children. It's a sad, sad, sad story when you're telling your citizens that we value your children, so we devalue your children so much that it's 3 months for having this on their phone. Now, in order for that child corn to exist, somebody's doing that. I wish there was a way to just round them all up. Round them all up. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the motherfuckers that need to get got. We, as a culture, are out here looking for the buyer when you need to be finding the manufacturer and the distributor, especially when it comes to this. But what a sad message you're sending to your citizens when you tell them we devalue your children to a point where we're not worried about it. 3 months.
Their laws lowering possession and distribution of child corn from a felony to a misdemeanor. And underneath this new law, somebody owning or distributing these types of materials could serve as low as 3 months in jail. Just for a little bit of context, mere possession of these materials in the United States can get you up to a 10-year prison.
So 10 years here, just for having it. 3 months over there for, what did he say? Did he say?
So Germany just changed their laws lowering possession and distribution of child corn from a felony to a misdemeanor.
As low as 3 months is in jail for distributing and for possessing.
And this law has a lot of people understandably upset, but not everybody. Pro-Schmeddeschmeil activist groups celebrate as Germany...
Just think of this sentence here. Pro-PDF file activist group. That shouldn't exist. That's too much. Advocacy for monsters? Advocating the worst kind of criminal shit you could do?
He decriminalizes the possession of child explicit images. Can we get some addresses for the headquarters of these activist groups, please?
Please, please. Because what are you when you want to defend this? You're this, right?
What type of world is it that we live in where there's groups that are actively, publicly supporting these types of behaviors?
What kind of world do we live in? Who the fuck knows at this point?
Let's talk about evil groups that should not exist in the United States. There's NAMBLA, the North American Man-Boy Love Association. NAMBLA is a Schmeddeschmeil...
The North America Man-Boy Love Association. NAMBLA. We thought that other one, that last one sentence we looked at was too much. This is crazy. Hit the like button, y'all.
Advocacy organization in the United States that works to abolish age of consent laws, criminalizing adult involvement with minors, and campaigns for the release of men who have been jailed for contact with minors that did not involve what it considers to be coercion. Are you kidding me, bro? She was only 3 years old. Yeah, but she didn't say no. We also have WAR, Women Against Registry. You know what type...
Women Against Registry. How could you? Because you got a chomo cousin, husband, friend, brother, lover. What? How could you? How could you turn your back on these babies?
Type of registry they are. They say that the registry is punishment. Well, no.
Yo, make sure y'all follow JD Delay if you give a shit about this subject. He's one of those YouTubers that I enjoy. They're doing it for the right reasons. They're doing it the right way, and I appreciate it. Women Against Registry. That's bananas. Fighting the destruction of families.
Oh, it also allows us to track predators to try to keep kids and women like you safe. There's a war going on against people who want to take children's innocence for their own awful gratifications. This is a front lines thing. So when people ask me why I make so many videos,
You see his hat? Make PDF files afraid again. Mountain Dew themed pew pew all PDF files shirt.
Yelling about this, that's why.
Easy. It's mind-blowing the rights that these dudes have. These people have. Which is why I'm okay with seeing them humiliated on television. I'm okay with them being doxxed and, put out there. Because you're a predator. You're lurking. Put that shit out there. Whatever happens, happens. It is what it is. I just don't want one of these hunters, one of these chomo hunters that do it for social media as well to, ever give them a W. They can't get no W's. They can't catch a wind off the hunt, or a win off the hunt. So that's the whole MAPS thing. It's like MAPS is another organization like that NAMFLA and that war shit. I don't know if I can allow them human rights in my own mind. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like they strip the victims of all their rights. Every human right that they have. The only ones that get busted are the poor ones, facts. And every now and then, they'll throw you a bone. They'll throw you somebody that has it coming. A Weinstein, or this one, or that one, or Diddy. Make sure y'all go follow him. JD Delay 5150. Salutes to him. I think he's doing a good thing. He's giving out good information. You need to pass this information on to your people and let them know that this is out there. This is happening. This is real. Remember something, people. This is not the days where you could... Back in the day, people told us things and we didn't want to hear that shit. But they couldn't show us. Today, you got YouTube. You got all of these videos at your disposal. to show these children exactly what's happening. The worst example of this, so that they know to keep their hand away from fucking fire.